JayTechTV is perhaps my favorite meme channel on YouTube. Or at least that's what you'd probably think he is until you start really looking at him and you realize that he's dead serious about all this. In reality, JayTechTV is one of the biggest corporate shills I've ever seen, and he's been doing it for years now. He's a cheerleader for Sony, he blocks all opposing opinions, and he'll talk big as if it was some moral victory and he's fighting the good fight by being so aggressively anti-consumer. Normally I just let Jay do his thing, but a series of tweets and videos from him over the last couple weeks, well, they piqued my interest. Little backstory on me and Jay, well, there isn't any, cause he blocked me before I even said his name publicly. No video about him, no tweets at him, no tweets even remotely in his world, and I was blocked. No surprise, he does this to a lot of people, but now he's been saying things like, 7,000 PC fans have blocked me on Twitter.
You what?
And then challenging PC gamers to fight him, but then closing the comment section where we were supposed to fight him.
Okay.
You must be so embarrassed!
But you know what? I'm taking the bait. I mean, it's not every day that you find someone so set in their anti-consumer ways that they block anyone and everyone who can possibly challenge them, but then try to twist the story into you being the one who's tough. It's so ironic because Jay gets so personally offended by the idea of PC gamers playing PS4 games, but will talk such a big game as if he's been destroying us all along. He's happy to be condescending to Xbox and Switch gamers, but PC? Oh, no. He has to let everyone know how terrible and evil we all are. And if you disagree with him, you're blocked. Enter May 14th, 2019. Jay uploads another video about PC gamers. Apparently, people wanted to play Days Gone, and he got so triggered by the thought of the dirty, non-PS4 players getting to touch a game he has that he had to make a 9-minute video talking down to them. Well, get the ice packs ready because this is going to be a rough one.
Got two articles to go over before the main topic of today's video. The Last of Us 2 is in its final stages of development.
Man, what are you going to talk about when the game's out? Well, I mean, I really shouldn't ask that. I think I know what we're going to be talking about. I mean, you've only been talking about the first Last of Us for, what, 4 years now?
Everybody go to the comment section and tell me when you think this game's coming out.
And if you say anything other than that, well, get the fuck out of the comment section.
I'm voting for 2020, early part of 2020. But then you go down here to this part, Naughty Dog is hiring to close out development of The Last of Us 2. That's big news.
I mean, not really. This is kind of standard stuff. If you knew anything about game development, you would know this is kind of standard stuff.
As you guys know, Dreams Early Access is already out for $30. You can make anything you want, from a chair to Super Mario.
Oh, it's an early access for $30. It's funny, because I thought Jay was the one who said,
for the PC community and the Xbox community that has been talking bad about Days Gone because of a bug and a glitch, you guys are bold. The PC community, don't get me started on you guys. You guys introduced us to early access. Literally, you guys pay for bugs and glitches.
It's okay when we do it, guys, don't worry. Paying $30 for early access on PS4, that's perfectly fine, but paying $5-10 for early access on PC, get the fuck out of here.
Very friendly tutorials for artists and gamers that allow you to pretty much create anything you want.
You know, we've had something like that for years now. God, what was it called? I can't remember what it's called. Jeez.
You can use other people's assets in your creations and publish them. But this guy right here, the one that recreated Metal Gear Solid for the PlayStation 1 inside of Dreams, he did everything ground up. He even showed a lot of proof, making the character as well as the level. And you can see all of that in his teaser video on his YouTube channel.
You know, people have done some pretty amazing things with PC creation tools, but I guess they weren't Sony enough for you.
Now, this is one thing about this guy that's different. He already has a blue check by his name on Twitter.
I mean, Twitter fucking hands that shit out like candy, so.
And He has 24,000 YouTube subscribers. So he was already big before Dreams. This is the type of, acknowledgement that I'm glad Dreams is getting from everybody else.
Well, I mean, not to talk down to people with, obviously much larger sub counts than mine, and respect for him to getting to that point, but, I mean, 24,000 subs isn't really that big, Jay. Come on, let's be honest.
Sony does not have to push this game. Let the gamers do it. Let the creations speak for themselves.
It's funny? I actually didn't know this game existed until Jay started sucking it off every day. So.
And here's the main topic of today's video. I call the PC gamers trolls because the younger ones from the ages of 10 to 17, you guys support Steam and you want games on every platform.
Couple things wrong here. The most obvious one being the fact that the article you're looking at here is from a year ago. And then the other thing is that you imply that PC gamers are trolls from the age of 10 to 17, but I can go into any Call of Duty lobby and prove to you that those are on consoles as well. And also, third thing wrong, ages 10 to 17 support Steam. That's it. Alright. I'm not even going to get into that.
When games that you want it to be on your platform of choice, let's say Crash Bandicoot and Yakuza, and I'm pretty sure you can go to the comment section and name a lot of other PlayStation exclusives that are no longer exclusive and now on Steam. Please do so. Also, beside the name of those games that I know you can list if you actually brought those games. See, that's what make you guys trolls.
So we're trolls because we think people should have access to games, but we don't buy every single game. Jay, to buy every single PC game, you would have to be the richest person in the universe.
You try to persuade a developer or influence a developer from putting a game exclusively on PS4 to your platform of choice, which is Steam, the Steam store.
Or another PC store. Doesn't have to be Steam, as long as it's not Epic.
And then when the developer does that, example, Crash Bandicoot, you don't buy the game.
Well, obviously people did buy the game, but let me explain something to you, Jay. Assuming you're even going to watch this video, which you're not. But maybe to those who don't really understand what PC gamers are doing here. When a PC gamer tries to get a developer to bring a game to a different system, mainly the PC, or even not even the PC, maybe bring a PS4 exclusive to the Xbox, or a PS4 exclusive to the Switch, or really any of the systems going to any other system, it's not always because we personally want it, but it's for two other big reasons. The main one being we want the game to be played by the most people possible. And a lot of us think it's ridiculous that games have to be locked to a certain system. The PC platform is very pro-consumer in nature, and that's why we think console exclusives are so stupid, because it's artificially restricting the amount of people who can experience this game. But the other main reason is for preservation. The only way a game is truly going to be preserved throughout the years is on the PC. Eventually, PlayStations, Xboxes, they won't be in production anymore. Eventually, those pieces of hardware are going to break. Eventually, those game discs are going to break. And we all know how console manufacturers feel about backwards compatibility. Sure, they're backpedaling on that now. But if the 8th gen of consoles taught us anything, it's that Microsoft and Sony have absolutely no problem just abandoning their old catalogs of games. Meanwhile, on the PC, we have backwards compatibility to the beginning of gaming. So if you really want these great games to be preserved throughout time and throughout history, put it on PC.
Other example, Yakuza. You don't buy the game.
Obviously, people did buy the game, but go on.
That's why you're trolls.
So we're trolls if we encourage pro-consumer activities, but don't buy literally every single game. Got it.
Simple as that. Valve also agrees.
Source, please?
Its own exclusive was removed by Valve themselves, and then Valve turned around and called the developer of that said Steam exclusive a troll.
Well, there's a big difference between a game being sold on Steam and a Valve exclusive, as you called it. Valve had nothing to do with these games, and if you did research for even half a minute, you would know this. Steam is not an exclusive store for PC gaming. Steam is just a marketplace for PC gaming. There's a huge difference there. Remember all those shitty indie games that were on the Xbox 360 arcade? God, those were the good days, but I mean, obviously Microsoft didn't endorse every single one of those games.
Valve has removed a school shooting simulator from Steam, calling the developer a troll. And I've reported this game, okay?
I'm sure you have. You probably had a field day with it.
I've already made a YouTube video about it. I made sure I sent the link to this game to a lot of news websites and publications on Twitter and everything.
Imagine being so hateful of someone on a different platform than you that you go out of your way to find any shred of negativity to opposing platforms and send them to news sites.
I tried to do my part. It took a long time for other people to get pissed off about it to the point where Valve would remove it.
Yeah, because it's almost like it wasn't a big deal. And in an open marketplace, if you see something offensive, you don't have to support it.
But if there was not a lot of people pissed off about it, the game probably would have still came out.
And nobody would have bought it.
It's sad, but it's true. I mean, Steam still has Shower with Your Dad Simulator 2015.
Imagine actually being mad about this game. And he did his best to cut it off, but look at the user reviews. Mostly positive. He did his best to cut that part off.
This is why Epic Game Store is better. It doesn't have this immature bullshit on their launcher.
Oh, Epic Game Store absolutely has immature bullshit. It's just not as obvious.
It doesn't, and it never will.
I would actually argue the Epic Game Store has an excessively higher amount of immature bullshit going on around it. But like I said, it's less obvious, which is why you probably didn't notice it.
This is horrible.
So this comedy game with mostly positive reviews is horrible because why?
So this game, you're showering with your dad and his friends, and you're helping the other men wash up.
Is that what you're doing, Jay? Is that really what you're doing?
It promotes nothing but pedophilia.
Yikes, we're reaching. Oh my god. If you're so immature that you think Shower with Your Dad Simulator promotes pedophilia, fucking yikes.
It's fucking sad.
But to go out of your way and try to put down other platforms because they want games that they don't have, that's not sad.
They call us peasants all the time, but they have Bum Simulator.
With no user reviews, and the game isn't out.
Okay? It's a simulator where you're a homeless man and you drink and smoke and throw bread and birds at the cops, and it's just stupid.
Yeah, it sounds like a stupid game. You don't have to buy it.
Again, more proof that you guys are trolls.
Yes, the entire PC platform as a whole are trolls because of these two games.
Wanking Simulator, which is coming out the third quarter of 2019, a simulator where you masturbate in public.
Wanking Simulator.
Again, more proof that you're a troll. But I also wanted to talk specifically about the PC community. You guys listen to IGN.
No, we don't.
For Days Gone's negative reviews, or GameSpot for Days Gone's negative reviews.
We really don't listen to those people, but okay, go on.
But if it's a PC-only exclusive that's only on Steam, you're going to say you're not going to listen to IGN or GameSpot, or you're not going to look at the Metacritic score.
Can you show examples of people doing this? Because you're describing a really specific situation that I've honestly never heard of.
You're not going to pay attention to it. You're going to wait for somebody in your PC gaming community on YouTube with a huge amount of subscribers to recommend this game or say if the game is good.
So listening to a YouTuber with a large amount of subscribers doing a review is bad, but listening to a YouTuber do a review with a large amount of subscribers is good. Okay.
And then you will make the decision at a later date to purchase the game.
Yeah, that's what being a smart consumer is. You wait for people's opinions and then you decide if you want to support the game or not.
Maybe if it's at a reduced price. This is what I've gotten from the PC gaming community.
That's all you got, really? Yikes.
I've debated you guys last summer. I've debated a good amount of you guys at the beginning of this year.
And if you want to see how Jay really just rips into PC gamers in debates, I will point you towards this debate he did a while back with Fratanga. It's bad. Love you, Frit.
You guys literally do not like IGN. You don't like Metacritic. You tell me this all the time. You don't take them seriously.
And console gamers shouldn't take them seriously either. It's not just a PC thing, it's an everything thing. It's really just a games journalism thing as a whole. Games journalism is extremely untrustworthy nowadays. It has nothing to do with platforms.
So if Bulletberry, if Griffin Gaming, Rags, Furtenga, Top Hats, and Champagne, if they had access to one game, let's say, prime example, Days Gone.
Oh, of course it's Days Gone. Yeah.
If they said the game was good, and it was on the Steam store, you probably would take interest in it.
So what you're saying is if 5 high-profile PC gamers, known PC gamers, and good critics of games, if they recommended a game, I would take interest in it, and that's somehow wrong.
Because there are gamers, or people you believe to be gamers, with credibility.
Oh yeah, because you're someone who doesn't believe PC gamers are actual gamers. Right, sorry, forgot. Link to that Furtenga debate in the description, by the way, if you want context on that grossness.
Now, this is what was crazy about the Days Gone outrage. Okay, bad reviews come out on Thursday, game comes out on Friday, you have all weekend with the game. What do? You can't hate on it anymore, because the reviews are out on Thursday, the game is already out on Friday, and people were playing it all weekend.
Well, no, people weren't really playing it all weekend, because it was bad. You're kind of skipping over that part.
You were forced to look at the game. Screenshots, individual videos, live streams. You're forced to.
I'm not forced to do anything. The fuck you on about? Nobody's forced to do anything.
You're forced to literally see that the game is not bad.
No, Jay. First of all, you should never judge a game based on screenshots. Bethesda and Ubisoft are notorious for selling their games off screenshots and short clips. You should never make your buying decision of a game based on short clips or screenshots. That's just number one. Number two, I don't know what mental hoops you're jumping through to make Days Gone some amazing thing, but look at Metacritic, bud. Just look at these scores. I'm not saying Days Gone is shit. I'm not saying it's horrible. I'm just saying, bro, it's not that good. And the fact that you are trying to blame anyone and everyone except the game itself is just cringeworthy. But it also goes back to the title of this video. Days Gone was not received well. It has to be those PC gamers.
And what happens? The port begging begins. The wishing begins. The hoping begins.
Well, it doesn't matter what game you're talking about. There's always going to be people who want to play it. There are people out there who are legitimately interested in Days Gone, and I can't fault them for that. And you know what? I want them to be able to play that game, even though I have no interest in it and it looks boring as shit. Because I don't have to play it. But if someone else wants to play it, they should have that choice.
You don't believe me? I have a good amount of tweets to prove my point.
Well, so far you've shown one.
We'll read this one off.
I'll read this one off. It's good of Jay to be aware of the literary skills of his fan base.
Man, seeing all your content lately makes me wish this was on PC. Days Gone looks fun as fuck. Let me scroll up here. I absolutely love gaming on PC, but seeing all this Days Gone hype is really making me want a PS4.
Okay, so that's 2 tweets.
I want to play Days Gone, but I'd rather play it on PC.
Wait. That's not what he said.
I want to play Days Gone, but I'd rather play it on PC. I want to play Days Gone, but I'd rather play it on PC.
He didn't say he wants to play it on PC. He says he wants to play on PC. Did you really add an extra word in there, Jay?
Wish this game was on PC, and yes, he is talking about Days Gone.
Well, okay, so there's 3 tweets.
Days Gone, I didn't even know I had a page, but okay. Days Gone, I wish this game comes out on PC. Now put it on PC. What are you talking about? He's talking about Days Gone.
Yeah, people are going to want games on their platforms. Are you really going to tell me with a straight face that you don't want people to play the games that you like? Well, no, actually, that is what you're saying, because you think everyone should be on PS4 and only PS4. Sorry, I forgot who I was talking to. Fuck.
A lot of the PC community was teasing the PlayStation gamers on a low Metacritic score, on low review scores from IGN and GameSpot, and turned around, watched some gameplay, watched some live streams, saw some screenshots. Now they're interested.
No. That's, oh my god, Jay. We weren't teasing the PlayStation community because of the low scores. We were teasing the PlayStation community because of what you're doing right now. You're moving the goalposts. You're just trying to damage control for the game because it wasn't as good as it should have been. The reason why people bring up the Days Gone Metascore is because you guys are the same kinds of people who talk shit about Xbox gamers and Switch gamers when their games get, not so great Metacritic scores. But now when one of your games gets a not so great Metacritic score, well, then it's everyone else's fault except ours. It couldn't possibly be that the game could have been better. Are you really going to tell me with a straight face, Jay, that you don't think Days Gone could have been better? You're fine with the low frame rates, you're fine with the bugginess, you're fine with the bland world, you're fine with the bad writing, you're fine with the repetitive gameplay, you're fine with all of that. You think it's great. And you know what, Jay? I think the footage in the background of this video right now can prove a couple points. Or at least illustrate them better than I can describe. Right now, I'm playing Call of Duty Infinite Warfare, a game that was ripped apart by people. And you know what? I agree with all those criticisms. I would never say Infinite Warfare is a really good game, but I enjoy it. I think the map design is really repetitive. I think the gun balance is terrible. I think the sound design is subpar. I think the setting is overdone. I don't think Infinite Warfare is a very good game, but I think it was fun. I have fun playing it, and I think it was judged too harshly when it came out. You see what I'm doing here, Jay? I enjoyed a game that a lot of people didn't really like. So do I throw a fit and try to tell you that this game was actually incredible and that everyone is an idiot for thinking otherwise? No. This game has serious flaws, but that doesn't mean I can't enjoy it. And that's why people tease PlayStation gamers so much when they try to say Days Gone is some masterpiece and some incredible piece of gaming that is so just being judged too harshly because it's actually incredible. No. There are so many objective things wrong with Days Gone. No one is saying you can't have fun with the game, but we are saying if you think this game is some amazing masterpiece, you are kind of lying to yourself.
Last one
On numbered, what, 5 or 6? Oh yeah, but guys, PC troll, they're all over the place because 5 or 6 tweets.
Shame it's not on PC. Another game what I'll miss out on playing like God of War plus others.
Oh my god, and you struggled to read a sentence and you once again added an extra word in the sentence. Okay, cool.
Okay, cool, no doubt.
So he's gonna limit himself to missing out on great games. So,
Yeah, because we're not going to buy a $400 console for a game or two. That sounds stupid and not smart.
This is one of the prime examples. There's a picture here, not a video, not a live stream. He sees just this one picture, and he wants to play it.
How did you come to that conclusion, Jay? You came to the conclusion that they saw one screenshot and decided they wanted the game. Did you talk to him? Did you read his mind to see that that's what he thought? You just decided that this screenshot was the first time he's ever seen anything of Days Gone but wanted it? Is that really how determined you are to make this narrative work?
So the outrage was fake.
No, the outrage was not fake, Jay. You're just finding little examples to try to shift the tides in your favor. You're moving the goalposts again.
Just like the crossplay outrage. It was fake.
Crossplay outrage, what? And that's the end of your video. Cool.
Cool.
I don't know what he means by crossplay outrage, but if you're someone who doesn't think crossplay is good for the industry, you're stupid. Look, Jay, not every PlayStation game is going to be that good. You can lie to yourself and say that Days Gone was really amazing, that The Order 1886 was amazing, that Knack was amazing, and that The Last of Us is the greatest thing that's ever been created. But when you start getting personal with PC gamers, oh boy. You're going to be hearing a lot from us, bud. And if you really want an insight as to who Jay is as a person and why he thinks what he thinks, I actually do recommend watching that Fertanka debate. It's in the description. Just have some alcohol in your system or like being actively put in your system while you're watching it. But until next time, I have to go. I'm thirsty. I need some water.